It's the early way, yeah. It's the early way, yeah, yeah. It's the early way, yeah. It's the early way, yeah, yeah. It's the early way, it's the early way, yeah, 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 yeah. It's the early.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, ladies, what's up, let's see what's up with these baddies. What's up, y'all, I'm Early. I thank y'all for hearing these YouTube streets, so coming on down to the early way. Y'all, the latest episode of Baddies Midwest, it was good. I was entertained. We had Lex vs. Ivory, and they fought about 5 times. Them hoes was going at it. Then we got Dominant Body, aka DTB. Hi. You know, she called out Pretty P, and then they went at it about 3 times. And then in the episode, one of the new baddies got their baddies changed. And then right after that, they got their chain snatched. You know, and we see Roller and Slim, they sit down and talk, which ended with the baddies having a new assistant on the cast, which is crazy. And then we see Ivory call out the OGs. You know, Ivory mad, she calling out the OGs like, what's up? Y'all, this is not a recap or a review. This is just what I thought was the highlights of the episode. And we're going to start it off with, you know, Lex versus Ivory. You know, the show continued off from last episode with Lex and Ivory fighting about the room situation. And me personally, I don't think that was a good enough reason for them to fight the way that they did and how many times they did over a room. That shit crazy. But then again, this is baddies. Them hoes fight for less. If you give your opinion, they fight. If you look at one of them wrong, they scrapping. And if you don't say thank you after getting a compliment, they lining that shit up. These baddies fight just because at this point, shit, it ain't got to be no real reason for the hoes to get in the paint. They gonna do it just because. But back to Big Lex and Ivory, they banging it out. I mean, they going at it. Round 1, it was a tie. You know, Lex bled that same eye she bled in like the earlier episodes, you know, so that round was the tie. Round 2, it was quick and it was given a tie again. You know, they like evenly matched, you feel me? Big Lex tall and got the length. Ivory big and used her weight, so it's like it's even. Round 3, Big Lex got that one. You know, she was beat, knocking Ivory all in her shit. And round 4, you know, Ivory used her weight on this round, and she like bat Lex over the sofa, knocking her over the sofa. So I'm gonna give it to Ivory, even though it wasn't much. I'm gonna give it to Ivory. And round 5, this was the final round. It gave tie. You know, most of their rounds was tie. It's like they was evenly matched. 3 was a tie, 1 was Big Lex, and the other one was Ivory. So shit, at the end of the day, it was a tie. Them hoes went round for round, leaving Ivory looking a mess. Her wig is off and her bonnet is on. You know, she got her stomach out giving meatball realness. Her eyes black and swollen. She got an ice pack over it. She upset. She huffing and puffing, ready to blow Big Lex away. She walking around the house like the big bad wolf. She hungry. She ready to eat, y'all. She ready to go round after round after round after round. She ready to fight some more. She ain't done yet. I mean, she screaming at security and, you know, whoever in her way, she telling them to move. Get the fuck out the way. She telling them to back up. Baby is mad because she know, like I know, Big Lex did her bit when she can't handle Big Lex like she do them girls on Now That's TV. She can't do that. She can't handle Big Lex like she handle Summer. She can't do that. She can't handle Big Lex like she thinks she handled Jayla. She can't do that. And then on the other hand, we got Lex. She the opposite of Ivory. She's holding her composure. She not doing too much. She's a lot calmer than Ivory, but yet she's still ready to, you know, get out there and fight at any given second. She's standing on all 10s, you know, got her head on the swivel. She ready whenever. Then out of nowhere, Lex and Anna, they get to popping shit back and forth. And what I learned from Anna is that she like to talk shit. She gonna insert herself and say what she got to say. She gonna give her opinion. She gonna talk shit before she even think about busting a move. And you know, those type of people, you gotta just fight. You gotta just go ahead and whoop their ass and call it a day. Because if you don't, You get exactly what happened with these two. Absolutely nothing. Just shouting. All they did was argue back and forth. No hands was thrown. Lex, come here. Take a seat. I got some words of advice for you. The next time you and Anna start arguing back and forth, going back, forth, and forth, I want you to knock the words up out her mouth. I want you to touch her. You and Ivory don't do too much talking. Y'all get right into it. Don't show honor no mercy either. What the hell you doing? Get in the paint with that hoe too. Look, y'all, my next highlight is Pretty Paula and Diamond the Body. So look, in the midst of the chaos of Lex and Ivory, Diamond stood up and she called out Pretty P. Hey, Pretty P, come on. Let's get this shit over with. Pretty P been sitting already since episode 2, just waiting for this moment with her Dora the Explorer. She got her Dora the Explorer wig on. She's still upset. She's still upset because, you know, she say Diamond lit at her funny and she ready to handle business. So she get up, she threw her jacket off so fast, squared up with Diamond, and them hoes got the knocking. Well, you know, Pretty P got the knocking. Round 1, Pretty P got that one. Round 2, from the looks of it, they was both swinging, but round 2, I'm gonna get that to Diamond. You know, she tried a little more than round 1. I guess after the fight with Taseki, you know, it knocked her momentum off. She don't know what she's doing no more. It's like, come on, Diamond, do better. And round 3, Pretty P got that one. So overall, Pretty P whooped Diamond, in my opinion. You feel me? So I'm like, now that that's over, I hope Pretty P is pretty satisfied. Diamond gave her what she wanted, so everything should be good. I hope so. We got to see what's to come in future episodes. But I hope everything is good now. Paula ain't got to worry about Diamond, and Diamond, you ain't got to worry about Paula no more. And you know, y'all, my next highlight is Jazz receiving her Baddies chain. And look, I don't think Jazz deserved that Baddies chain, but this is what happens when you let a person like Scotty, who is a Cast B member, she like Cast B. You know, she mostly in the background, but she's calmer than, you know, most of the baddies. She don't do too much. She's boring like the people call her. This is what happened when you let a person like her choose. She's going to choose a person like her. She couldn't choose Emma because, you know, well, you know, they beefing. So she chose the next person's closest to her, which was Jazz. And when it comes to the whole giving out the chain, I'm 100% on Rolly's side. Rolly said that Natalie is handing out the Baddies chains too fast when it took her 5 seasons to get hers. And I'm like, yeah, what's the rush? Why y'all rushing? These hoes ain't doing enough. But, you know, here we are, giving out the Baddies chain. And then I also agree with Diamond. Diamond mentioned that they gave the chain to a person who was just yesterday voted to be kicked out the house, who was just yesterday on the chopping block, referring to Jazz. And she was a bit confused. And so was I. I was confused too. The chain was given to the wrong person, in my opinion. I would have gave it to Lex if I had to make that choice. If I didn't have her make the choice, I wouldn't give it to nobody. I would have just waited to the end of the season to give out the Baddies chain. Waited to the reunion to hand them hoes something. You feel me? Jazz, you know, she felt the same way that, you know, I did. She knew she didn't deserve that chain because she decided to recommend Pretty P as the person who should receive the Baddies chain instead of her. I'm like, what? They trying to give you something and then you trying to give it to another person. That was crazy. She definitely didn't deserve it at all. She didn't even want it. And, you know, that leads to my next highlight, which is, you know, Jazz getting her chain snatched. That's my next highlight. So, you know, Natalie decides to let Scotty choose who should get their chain. Scotty chose Jazz. Well, she actually picked Jazz and Lex, but, you know, she chose Jazz to get the chain. So she called Jazz up to the front to receive her chain. And as, you know, she heads to the front, you hear Summer yell, y'all get her that chain, I'ma snatch it. I said, what you gonna do? Summer, what you gonna do? Summer said, y'all get her that chain, she gonna snatch it. And Summer, being a woman of her word, she ran right after Jazz and snatched that chain. She went after Jazz and snatched her chain. Jazz didn't have that chain around her neck for 5 seconds before Summer pounced on that ass. You know, they started swinging at each other. They started fighting. You know, Jazz swinging for her life. Summer trying to grab the chain from around her neck, but she's still swinging. But, you know, Jazz swinging, bopping them. You know, neither of them can't fight, but the winner of that fight, I'm going to have to give it to Jazz. Summer popped that chain. Jazz, you know, who had Cuban links, she put her baddie pendant on it, and just like that, you know, she had her baddie chain around her neck again. I said, okay then, Summer. I felt no ways about, you know, Summer snatching that chain. Shout out to Summer. She made that shit entertaining. Look, y'all, my next highlight is to sit down with Rolly and Slim. And, you know, and Slim agreeing to be Rolly's assistant just to get back on the show. So in this scene, Slim again tells Rolly she's sorry about, you know, saying fuck her son. And she only said that because she was mad about the whole Gretchen situation and didn't like how Rolly threw her name in the bull SHIT. You know, she felt like Rolly was basically saying, fuck you. So she said it bad literally. She said, fuck you and your son. You feel me? So, you know, Rolly sitting there looking at her like, bitch, I can care less. She wasn't trying to hear nothing that Slim was saying. She said she's not going to forgive Slim and she never will. She said Slim took it too far by saying fuck her son and, you know, wishing death on her. She did told Slim she'd been following the baddies around begging for a job, clout chasing after her for 2 years. She's going to give her an opportunity. She's going to get her a job. I'm like, what kind of job you going to get her, Rolly? Rolly told this girl that the only way she could be back on the show and a part of the cast is to be her assistant, cater to her every need. She want this white girl to be her assistant. And you know, Slim wanted to be on the show so bad that she agreed. And I'm like, what? Couldn't have been me. Slim got to be out of her mind and think that the beef with her and Rolly would be over with just a simple apology. You know, I don't know one person who has kids that would just forgive a person who has talked about their child, yet alone wish death on them. I don't know no person who will forgive that person. I don't know. Slim is delusional. Rolly whooped her ass a good 5 times, and she's sitting at the table saying she loved Rolly and all that, basically kissing Rolly ass just to be a part of the cast. I don't understand Slim. Slim, stand in the shit that you was talking about. Stand in that shit. You know, Rolly don't give one F-U-C-K. She played all in that girl face, and you know, shit, I ain't have nothing else to say about that. Slim agreed to be her assistant, so we're going to see how this play out. And y'all, my last highlight is Ivory calling out the OGs. So look, y'all, while on the way to the club, Ivory decides to ask Natalie a question, and she want to know who put the names on the door, and whoever did it, she let it be known that she needs that. She want that. She want to fight. She felt like she was being set up and she felt like she was being played with and she don't like that. She didn't come on this show to be a fighter like she is on Outdash TV. She's trying to change. But since they want to bring that old Ivory back, she need that from the person who put the name on the door. You feel me? Natalie's talking about we all did it. Ivory said, no, y'all didn't. Who did it? Whoever did it, stand up and let's fight. Natalie, you know, she said she did it. She admitted that she did it. And she said we was just playing. It was just a joke. I'm like, Poison Ivy, it ain't even that serious. And, you know, I feel like the only reason you want to fight the person who did it is because you know you lost against Big Lex. You know you took that L. You took it there because fighting is the only way your ratchet ghetto ass know how to resolve issues. It didn't have to come to that. Who would have thought that switching name tags for a room would start a 5-round boxing match? Who would have thought some shit like that was going to happen? You feel me? And when Natalie said she did it, you didn't bust nothing. You kept running your mouth. So since you kept running your mouth, let it be. Ain't shit finna happen. Y'all, she's so mad that she diverted her attention to Big Lex, who was you know, in the back of the Sprinter. So she started talking out the side of her neck, and then out of nowhere, she tossed her drink over on Big Lex. And I'm like, Lex, go ahead and black that other eye. Ivory big, manly, bad body, hard on the eyes, ass, get on my nerves. Ivory is big mad, and she's a big ass hater, cause why continue with Big Lex? I just didn't understand it. While you looking straight from the gutter, having to go out with your shades on, Lex is looking like tell Zues Network on the real baddie. Hey y'all, that was the end of the episode. Let me know what you think about it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time.